The Peugeot 306, the cute hot hatch with more awards than the Spice Girls. It's fun, it's flirty, and if you'd believe Peugeot's advertising, it's driven by young couples who love to ditch their little devils for a weekend packed with passion. So what do Peugeot go and do to this fun-filled, raunchy little package? Well, they stick this on the back, and hey presto, you've got the 306 Estate. Perfect for couples who want to swap dirty weekends alone for weekends at Disney with the kids. Now where's the fun in that? So is this car going to be an absolute angel, or will it be a bit of a devil? Yes, Peugeot have gone and produced a 306 Estate to appeal to those sensible creatures who are far more concerned with having enough space for the weekly shopping than having dirty weekends. People who find the 406 Estate just too big and that little bit too expensive. And I think you'll have to agree with me that this is big enough for most of us. There's an absolutely huge boot for this size of vehicle, and it's got a nice square loading area, which means you can pack even more into it. The rear seats fold down, and this parcel shelf pulls out completely or folds neatly forward to cover everything up. But, and here is the big but, you can certainly pack loads of paraphernalia into there. But what about the people that all that stuff belongs to? Yep, there may be plenty of space back there, but it's in here that the problems start. With even two average-sized people in the front seats, the rear seat passengers get a really raw deal. There's certainly not an awful lot of legroom, and believe me, I'm no basketball player. It all seems wrong. Plenty of space for your luggage, while you end up struggling to get comfortable. Unfortunately, you don't fare an awful lot better in the front seats. There isn't exactly class-leading headroom. And although these moulded kind of seats may look nice and sporty, I actually found them rather irritating. They have a strange way of holding you in, which may make it a bit difficult for larger drivers to get comfortable. The interior really is the Achilles heel. I mean, just look at the upholstery, it's absolutely revolting. And there's far too much black plastic everywhere. The whole thing just seems really 80s, very old-fashioned and very bland. But hang on just a minute, because I've managed to find a redeeming feature. The stereo. Not only is it controlled via a remote stalk on the side of the steering wheel, which is pretty good for safety, but it's also moulded to fit only the dash on the Peugeot 306, which should deter those car thieves. But then again, there's a downside. It means that you'll never be able to treat yourself to that really hot sound system. As far as I'm concerned, the 306 Estate just doesn't quite cut it like its hatchback cousin. I really didn't enjoy driving this. Okay, a lot of my problems are with the noise levels, but then you add to that the rather bland-looking design, the problems with comfort, that awful interior, and then you top the whole lot off with the cost. Now Peugeot lists this 1.9 turbo diesel GLX model with a sunroof at £15,895 on the road. And if you want passenger airbags as well, you're looking at well over 16 grand. Now if you'd have told me that this car cost, say, around £13,000, then I may have been a little bit more charitable. Personally, I think they're asking far too much. But if you simply have to have an estate, then without doubt save up that little bit extra and buy the outstanding 406. For me, I'm afraid it's the 306 hatchback and dirty weekends any day. Taxi! Paris, please.